1,000 meters remains for Pablo Castrillo. It's Vlasov from Red Bull Bora-Hansgrohe who's coming back to Castrillo, coming back to the back wheel. What has Castrillo got left in the tank? Because these final kilometers, these final few hundred meters are so steep. They're unforgiving, it's relentless. If you've gone too soon, you could capitulate.
And Mas doing a great job in Sepkus, and yes, you could just see how Ben O'Connor now is struggling. Sepkus making his way back onto the wheel of Ben O'Connor. And Vlasov almost made the junction back with Castrillo. Castrillo, Vlasov, the pain of both riders. Vlasov just looking straight at Castrillo. He has him in sight. He's not looking at the road, he's looking at Castrillo.
19% is the gradient. This is cruel. Look at the way that Castrillo is putting Alexander Vlasov into so much difficulty, and he's almost crying for help, crying to try and get to the back wheel of Castrillo. Both of these riders battling across the Vuelta Negru.
And Vlasov had enough to make the junction, but he's just now, he doesn't have it anymore to get around him. It's just both of them are both fully in that pain cave. It's the one who doesn't give up.
It's desperation. They're looking for something left in the tank. Castrillo's got something. He makes another acceleration. Is it enough to try and crack Vlasov? Vlasov is trying to respond. It's mano a mano between these two. The World Tour team versus the second-tier team of Equipo Kern Pharma. He gains another bike length. Castrillo is not giving up.
No, he's not giving up. What a fighter. We saw him already give everything. Yes, there he needs to take a bit of a breather. A bit of an easier part now before they hit this big ramp. Vlasov said, I can't pass, I'm sorry. But look at Nikos and Enric Mas. Almost distanced.
Enric Mas is giving Primoz Roglic a hard time. He gets out of the saddle, dances on the pedals, gains a bike length or two. Now we start to see Primoz Roglic, who was the rider who started all of this off, start to lose a little bit of time. He's really starting to struggle on these steep gradients. O'Connor, well, he's holding on well. And now we start to see Castrillo go. He puts in one more dig. Is this enough to crack Alexander Vlasov of Red Bull Bora-Hansgrohe? He takes the left-hand turn. He comes out of the mist. Vlasov, what's he got left to respond? Both of these riders in the saddle up the Vuelta Negru. This brutal, unforgiving climb. Look at the atmosphere. This is entertainment for the fans. It's pure pain for these riders. They come towards the top of the climb, and it's Mas behind, who is now dropped Primoz Roglic. Primoz Roglic is just riding within himself. Enric Mas is at 3:01 to Ben O'Connor. But look behind, Pablo Castrillo looks to have cracked Alexander Vlasov. Vlasov came back to the frame of things, and such is the difficulty of this climb. Alexander Vlasov is zigzagging his way from left to right, left to right. Can he even keep the bike upright? For Pablo Castrillo, is he going to take a second stage victory in the Vuelta a España on Grand Tour debut? 3 days ago, this man had never had a pro victory before. And right now, he's got 175 meters to go until he could perhaps deliver a second Grand Tour stage victory to his team of Equipo Kern Pharma. Vlasov doesn't give up. He fights with everything he's got. But the gap starts to open. It's painful. It's brutal. He's almost crying out, he's in so much pain, gasping for air. He can barely get himself out of the saddle. 24% gradients, and it's Castrillo who looks to have the better of Alexander Vlasov. This has been absolutely sensational. A performance of a lifetime, one in which his team, himself, his family, his friends, his country are going to be so proud of. Pablo Castrillo is a two-time Grand Tour stage winner. At 23 years of age, he is now one of the brightest stars in Spanish future.